What is up, my phantom thieving, persona wielding, pancake eating gamers? You already know what time it is. Today we're ranking some of your favorite Persona 5 royal characters. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've actually played the game, so I apologize if I don't remember any of the side characters' names. I'm trying, okay? I'm trying. But starting things off at the bottom of the list, Kamoshida. I hate how much I kind of like this guy. Now, no, wait, hear me out. I absolutely hate him as a character, but he's like a bad guy and he's supposed to be a bad guy. And I feel like he fits his bad guy role really, really well. Like, I just despise this guy. He's an awful human being, but he just makes such a good first bad guy character. Overall, terrible guy, great villain though. So we'll put him in C. Next up, Shiho. Not a bad character. The only problem is she's introduced in the beginning of the game and then she's just not there until like the end, kind of, or like 3/4 of the way through, something like that. I don't know. She shows up again, but she was a cool character. I liked her. Just wasn't around that much. So, but would have been a really solid character if we would have gotten to see more of her. So solid B. All right, now we got Mommy. I'm just kidding. Mommy. Sai. Sai. I don't remember. I just call her Mommy. Now, listen. The fact that you couldn't date her, I want a refund, Atlas. I'm just saying, what do you mean? Literally, what do you mean? I can't, haha, hang out with her, like not even in like the DLC or something, like a little like side mission thing. No, nothing. Still a really cool character though. Absolutely solid. Really cool all round. Like the whole like casino palace is like one of my favorite areas in the game. I think it's really cool, really well designed, everything like that. Her sort of villain persona is really unique and interesting as well. Maybe I just think she's hot, but just a really cool, unique and interesting character. Great addition to the story. Bonus points because she's Mommy. Sojiro, really solid character. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about him at first, but over time he really grew on me and becomes a really good character. I think we got to give him the S tier. Like, he really looks out for these kids kind of sometimes. He really ends up being a great lovable guy, kind of Uncle Iroh vibes. All right, Yusuke, I feel like I'm a little biased towards. He's voiced by one of my favorite voice actors, at least in the English version. I mean, I know some people don't like him, but I all around think he's a solid character. I like that he's kind of weird and different, and he adds a lot of value to the story as a character. Not good enough to put him in S tier, but solid A tier at least. Listen, Dr. Takemi. Bro. Listen, boys, you don't understand. Something changed in me the second she came up on my screen. From the moment the first pixel appeared, I was down horrendous. You bet this was the first one I went to romance. The things I was willing to let this woman do to me. Look, goth mommy plus doctor plus giving useful stuff in game equals high S tier. Cry about it. Listen, the teacher lady, look, I'm sorry, I don't remember her name and I'm too lazy to look it up. She's all right. I think she was a valuable contribution to the story. A lot of people are probably going to be like, wow, you just think she's hot or something. Listen, you're not wrong, but I think she's interesting, kind of cool. It was a little weird that she did the whole maid thing and then, comes over and cleans and it's like a lot of weird stuff going on. I don't know. A tier character though. Ryuji, he can be a little annoying at times, is however a really solid like sidekick character. I think he contributes so much to the story and establishing the groundwork for things at the beginning. Very solid quality A tier character. The gun guy, again, I don't remember his name. It's like a Y or a Y or something. It was something, right? He's kind of cool, super mysterious, kind of creepy, but in a cool way. I respect it. Morgana was kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie. Very solid in terms of like a weird kind of animal sidekick character. Morgana was cool, however, also really annoying, but did contribute a lot to the story. My opinion, high B. Makoto. Now listen, y'all Makoto fans need to calm the freak down. We get it. She's a cool character. She rides a motorcycle. She's kind of like mean, scary sometimes, but come on. Look, is she one of the best characters? Yes. Some of y'all just need to chill, all right? That's all I'm saying. High A, please don't come for me. All right, I can't remember which one is which of these ones, so we're just gonna rank them both. They're kind of cool. All around solid. I think they have interesting personalities and dynamic. Solid B. This lady, D. She wasn't that interesting. She was just drunk all the time. I really never really had a need to go talk to her. Didn't really care about her as a character, so didn't really want to learn much more about her. But I don't know. Maybe there was more interesting to her. I'm pretty sure I completed her story, but I don't remember because it was just forgettable. So D. Now Hifumi. Now y'all be sleeping on Hifumi. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Listen, I'm just saying, mysterious shogi player who shows up in a church, she's kind of metal and hardcore. Like, she's just cool and mysterious. Way better than some of the other characters. And yet no one talks about her. I don't know why. She was one of my favorite side characters to hang out with. In my opinion, one of the best characters, way too slept on. Fight me about it. Haru, pretty mid character, honestly. I thought she was kind of boring and all whatever. I don't know. Really mid character. Didn't really care for her that much. Kind of boring. C tier character, deal with it. Akechi. Now, I do really like Akechi as a character. He's just really mysterious and weird, and then, you know, all the things happen with him. You know what I'm talking about, which I think is one of the best parts of the story, everything that happens with Akechi. So we'll put him high A because I don't think he's, you know what, I changed my mind, S tier. I think he's one of the most solid and well thought out characters and contributes the most to the story out of everyone. Futaba. Now, Makoto fans, y'all thought I came for you. No, Futaba fans, you're even worse. First, just why is she your favorite character? Why? I genuinely don't understand. She's a good character. Like, she's an okay character. I'm fine with her being part of the group or whatever, but like not nearly enough for her to be your favorite. Her abilities and kind of stuff like that, that's kind of cool. Her general vibe, you know, it's all right. Overrated character, in my opinion. I don't hate her, but I genuinely just don't understand what some of you like about her so much. High B. Cry about it. This fortune teller lady, I thought she was kind of boring. I think there was definitely a room for her to be a much more interesting character, especially with her being kind of like this whole fortune teller, whatever, you know, it just, she was just really boring, kind of. I didn't really care much for her. On another kind of overrated character, in my opinion, solid character, definitely helps out in the story. I think she's a solid side character, especially being part of like the first three. I think she definitely fits in well there. I think she definitely does kind of move towards the sidelines a bit as you get further in the game. All around a solid character, just not that strong in my opinion. We'll put her low A. Yeah, a good character, but not good enough to be placed in S. All right, now we got the main character, Ren, for any of you Persona 5 tryhards out there. He's really hard to rank because, you know, you play as him, so he doesn't have much personality necessarily. However, I think Joker is aesthetically the coolest of all the Phantom Thieves, the most well thought out and like just freaking sick. A really cool character to play as. There's really not much else to go off of, so we'll put him high A because Joker and everything is so cool. However, there's just, you play as him, so there's not really a whole lot to go off of. This lady, I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember her name. She was cool, I guess. However, not nearly as cool as these two were. So we'll put her C. Now this guy, Shido, I think his name is. This guy's just the worst, but like in the worst way. He's just an awful guy, but also in just an annoying way. Like he knows he's a bad guy and he doesn't care. I don't know. I just hated him. I get that's the point, but I didn't like enjoy hating him, you know? Kamoshida, at least I enjoyed to hate. This guy was just annoying and I hated him. I hated hating him. Just wanted him gone. Like trash, F tier. All right, now the art guy, I don't remember his name. I'm sorry. Sumi. You know, Yusuke's teacher guy, whatever. He's real trash. I mean, all of them are, but I hated him but I didn't really hate him that much. Like, he's a terrible person, but he had a very interesting palace too. I thought he was kind of cool, character conceptually, stuff like that. Introduced Yusuke, all that. So I'll put him in C. This guy, he was kind of boring. He was an all right character, decent villain. I did kind of like his palace. It was real interesting. Not as cool of a bad guy though as these. So maybe high D. This guy, he was super annoying. I hated him. Like, he's again just a bad guy that's just bad and you just hate to hate. It's like, why? I don't. The whole bank palace, that was kind of cool, but it doesn't make up enough for the fact that this guy's just annoying and a creep and weird, and I just didn't like him. Now, I don't know if it's pronounced Jose, Josie, Jose, Jose. I don't know. It doesn't have a weird accent mark or anything. So well, Jose question mark. I don't know. He was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. He had his whole like weird moon buggy car, whatever thing. And he just showed up and he was really weird and mysterious, but that was kind of cool. And I think maybe Memento is a lot more interesting. So we'll put him solid B. Sumire, I think she was a really interesting character, a great addition to the story. I think she fit in well. It's kind of unfortunate that, again, she's one of those characters that was put in the story after the fact in Royal, so she's not in the story as much, but I think she's a solid addition. Great character overall. Very interesting, very cool. Very solid A tier. Now, Maruki, this guy, I thought he was real interesting as well. Definitely a good inclusion to the story as well. Maybe not quite as strong as some of the other ones, but I think he fit in well. Like, looking back, I just can't see the story the same without him. He was a great addition, helped round out the story a bit. Mid B tier. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the definitive Persona 5 tier list. I'm sure there's going to be lots of opinions about this one. With that being said, let me know what you think down below. Let me know your thoughts on who your favorite characters are, who your least favorite characters are, or if you agree or disagree with any of the listings. Well, that's going to be it for today, gamers. Stay gaming, and I'll see y'all next time.